yesterday evening when I went to church and I was coming back, everywhere was total blackout. And I was thinking, oh my God, there won't be lights in the house. And you know when you've planned how the rest of your evening will be with the lights, probably what to cook, your clothes that you have to iron, your phone that you have to charge. And I was like, why is this happening all of a sudden? Until now, at least when I left the house this morning, there was still no light. But I heard that in some places, the light is back.
Restored.
And so, yeah, it did quite, ruin my evening mood. But I'm here, alive and sane. How was your day? Your yesterday and this morning?
My yesterday was okay. So, I mean, instead of me being here, we had a very intellectual meeting. Did Gossip Gala. I had a meeting. I have a project coming up. So writing space and all. So I think I'll be busy, pretty busy soon.
I see that you're already getting a hang of this, your writing vibe.
That's the thing. So, it's something I stayed like long time, but at the same time, I felt like there was a pause to it. And I don't know why, to be honest. And this, I think we always have this mentality of, if you don't have the resources now to start, just wait, right? I think that's what I've been doing over time. So, but of recent, I think I just, jumpstart, stand up, kickstart and all of that. And I'm like, okay, because I don't have a laptop yet, doesn't mean I shouldn't be doing something, right? So I think that's where it is basically. But right now, I mean, most of the people have been writing for a long time. They're back now. Everybody's like, oh, you're back. Oh, yeah, now let's do this. Okay, have this project. Let's do this. So
what's your creative process like? I mean, it's just of us on the table. I want to get to know you more.
So the thing is, I don't know if I'm to put myself to be part of like the creative, but I feel like everybody's creative in their own way, right?
I mean, if you're writing, you should.
Yeah. So this is maybe, but to me, it's just more like again, because it's a gift. It's something that I was born with. I mean, I've been writing right from when I was 16. Like, at the age of 16, I started writing my own books, fiction and non-fiction, right? So my dad is an author. So I think that's also like part of that's what gingered me. I mean, when I was growing up, so when we are reading normal novels like the likes of Asabe and Chimamanda and the rest of it, I'm also reading my dad's book as well. And my names are always infused one way or the other because most of the books are Christian books, right? So when he's talking about probably a miracle that has happened, I remember there's a book, Empowering Your Tongues is More Than Arms, my dad's book, and I was reading that, and somewhere in the line, my story is just there. So it's just quite interesting, right? And I think that's what like gingered me into like having to write mine. And my dad is a no person, like in the sense that he doesn't want to see you idle. So I remember when I was out of school, and it's like, okay, you're done with school, so what's the next thing? You cannot sit down here and be looking at me like, look at that boss, you're supposed to be doing something. And so I started writing, and that's where like I started having like the flair for it, and I had to start taking courses on writing and all of that. You hear me saying I want to go into copywriting. Yeah, true. I don't know why the fees for that is quite expensive, but I'm trying to look my way around it, because I mean you have to keep working on what you love doing best, right? So right now, I'm entering a project, I mean, around ghostwriting, as an author, right? But he wants, someone to help him write and all of that. I can't wait. It's a very huge project. Like, I'm looking forward to it. So, yeah.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Thank you so much.
Funny how we have similar experiences. In recent times, I've had to, like, look through my creative space and realize that I actually have a lot of creative potential that I have not. Well, I won't say I've not tapped, because I've tapped it, but I just let it be redundant in the sense that you do not go back to it. Probably you just found one that seems to be going well, and then you just focus on that one. So this is where we're going to be similar, because writing is something that also, I mean, done for the longest part of my life from secondary school. I remember one experience in secondary school then. What used to like freak us in that sense was not just toys or games or anything. It was storybook. If anybody brings storybook, it is war. It's like,
I want to check it out.
I beg, please, I'm the first to read, I'm the second, I'm the third.
Do you know, I think there was a time where, like, I mean, for every amount of money that they're giving to me to go to, like, my shopping money, let me use that, like, the normal word we use. I have like a certain percentage, because my mom don't sell like those primary school novels. She only sell like the university, like the likes of Chimamanda's book now, Half of the Yellow Sun and the rest. Those are what she sells, right? But because of like she don't sell those other ones. I don't know if you remember Nanny Boy storybook, something around Face to Face, something around Folake. I don't know if you know if you know those books. I'm trying to remember them. So like I literally would go and get those books, Nanny Boy story books. Can I remember the names again? So sure, there are just a lot of them, but I know for sure that and reading books are just something that I love doing. Like
I'm glad that you're tapping into your potential.
Yes,
and today
yes,
is Tuesday. We're discussing something very educational, the growing influence of social media and education. So we're still going to bring all these gist into our topic.
Definitely.
So I want to take a short break now. When we return, we'll look to the headlines across the Nigerian newspapers. So stay with us. We'll be right back shortly. Thank you for staying with us. This is T-Ways Breakfast, hashtag what are you saying? Now, if you're here to subscribe to our YouTube channel, please go to our official Upgrade TV, click the subscribe button, turn on your notification, drop a comment. Always be part of our conversation if you love us, and I'm sure you do. All right, we'll take the headline stories now. We have The Punch, The Guardian, and The New York Times. I'll start with The Punch. The major headline reads, PDP factional chairman clash as governors fail to resolve crisis. Damagum camp threatens to arrest Mohammed-led national escorts. Lagos seals distress structure as two-story building subsidy. Federal government plans 25% tax on Nigerians earning above 100 million. There are a lot of stories here that I would really love to. A lot of stories here that have really caught my attention, and I'd really love to touch about it because we've had like the part A of it in I'm like, you want to ground the I'm like, you want to ground the rich, and you just ground the rich like that. So you're telling me that, you know, the prominent, let me not mention name, you want to travel, you not tell them import duty. You will give us an extension till